2-1 for Invictus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Was that correct?
It is
Are you
indeed.
still sticking with the 2-1 for Invictus?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with that prediction. I think they should be able to put up a pretty convincing show here, considering the performance they had in the previous map and how good that generally is for Beyond. We saw an absolutely atrocious T side. I really don't think we can take favor away from them. I mean, there's definitely an argument to be made that they could have won that previous map if it wasn't for the tech issues. That said, Beyond still would have had a very good shot, but it wouldn't have been 16-12. As we now look towards things, the knife round's just gone down, Jason, in front of our very eyes. An absolute massacre on middle as Beyond take the cake, and they'll be able to decide which side they start on. I'm going to go ahead and guess it's the CT side. Not even a CIS team is brave enough to pick T side, and so I highly doubt Beyond are.
Well, the bomb defused and what was the other one there?
Pistol round.
Bomb defused and the pistol round. Let's go into this, though. Like I said, Beyond starting CT after winning the knife, and Invictus on the T side. I hope their internet troubles or whatever the troubles they were having have been sorted out, because that's obviously a really frustrating way to end up losing a map. Then again, it's not necessarily sure they would have won, but it was definitely more likely with them not losing players, especially after taking a big round, their first round. Let's see. And Z gonna go for the early peek in towards alt mid, and he's already gonna be naded down, but it doesn't seem to matter because they get the kill anyways onto Destroyer. And they back away more importantly. So taking that early man advantage, and on a map like Inferno, that is rough.
It's a good start for Beyond, though. Now able to sit towards his standard hold of 2-3, but actually the rotate from Olivia, as he starts to suspect it's going to be the B side that's hit. He's very right. As the T's barrel around that corner, Mayrol's not able to get anything done, smoked off. They move towards the coffins where STK has gone back with the boost up. Olivia's able for a double. Now Beyond move around to try and face this. A little early STK, but the trade is there, and Olivia closes it with a triple. Absolutely glorious.
Really tough times for Invictus off the bat. No bomb plant. I wouldn't be surprised if they went with a random deagle buy up here, but I'm assuming we're going to see them just go for the save. Only one kill. Okay, no, they're going for it. All right, never mind. Deags and armor. And again, can't really count them out. You can never seem to count out Invictus. Maybe this round you can, because they're a team that snowballs with those kills. Olivia is looking to shut things down. Immediately just backs away. They've lost one. I'm not sure if Destroyer and Jasaga can pull off a 2v4 with just the Deagles. They can't even rescue any of these weapons. Or the one weapon.
You know, if they had the bomb already in Banana, but look, it's going to be cut off in the rotate. That's the problem. If they had if they were, let me try again. If they happened to have been grouped up in Banana when that first kill came through, I think they'd probably at least get a bomb plant. But now it's a little bit too late. Xiaosage with a third kill. He's got armor on a FAMAS. A 1v1 down towards T-spawn with the rotate on its way from KNTZ, and he looks for top middle. He thinks the player is going to be around here, but as he clears this out and realizes they're not, I think he's going to start to realize this round is not going to go his way. A very difficult fight for him to win. It would be if they grouped up, but QQ on 50 HP is moving towards second mid. That's a fight for Xiaosage that looks good. 60 health, a FAMAS, and possibly an ace. He knows where the bomb is. And he knows they know where the bomb is. So you're going to presume that player, having not been on top middle, is right down there on T ramp. Xiaosage moving through underpass. He's going to look for this with the head peek angle. Timing terrible for him as KNTZ just moves back from that position. He might have spotted the barrel as well now with the swing around. Xiaosage not able to get it. 4 kills in a round where they should have been dominated. Very nearly the ace clutch.
They forced in again. Those amount of kills they got, I mean, that would be a decent opportunity to continue to keep this pressure on. And Beyond, I mean, there's also the option where they can just go for the full save and they know they're up against SMGs, but they're going to go for it. AK picked up for Xiaosage. 10 for Destroyer, Galil for Oi, and Flying, well, he's got a Deagle. Sometimes that's all he ever needs, though. I didn't expect them to get that many kills. I mean, I think you kind of heard me off the bat saying, well, they're kind of snowballing when they get the kills, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they had a tough struggle off the bat. It was like a 2-on-4. This could easily, again, turn into a very sided round for Invictus, and this could be like them getting up to 2-2 if they win this. Maybe a 3-2, depending on what kind of money and how many kills Beyond can accumulate. The limited utility that Beyond have is going to be some of it put down now. Still a minute left to go, though, and Beyond can definitely play with the time. They have to rely heavily on these aim duels. They have a smoke and 2 flashes. East side's going to be tough to hit unless they get the initial kills. KTZ is going to be a big person that we're going to have to watch. Flashbang used to get aggressive. And the Liv is just going to peek twice into Viva. And that's the first kill done.
QQ was already tagged up going around that corner, but Xiao Sage finishes him off. They know where KNDZ is. They've dealt with STK, and what is happening here? Beyond are crumbling. They had a weak economy, but still one that could definitely contest Invictus, but instead they rolled over. They're playing dead. Now Mayrolls has to play for the 4K. Don't think he's going to win this one. Neither does he. I think he should just be playing exits here. Try and get a little bit of extra money with that SMG. Maybe trade out to an AK or an M4. But no one's even exiting towards him. What a round by Invictus. Yeah, this whole... I know they're down 2-1 now. Oh, well, that's not going to work out for you, Mayrolls. I'm sad to say. He's going to just stick it in the corner. They're going to figure... Hello? Oh, no way! 1 second left!
Hello? He would have had time.
Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding me? The only thing that stopped him was the time. What?
Were they AFK?
No, they were shooting. They were just trying to spam him. Boost up graveyard, jump out pit, run after him. What are you doing? He almost ninja'd that. I would have left. That's madness. Fair play, Mayrolls. I had zero faith in that play, and it literally was 0.1 of a second away from working. Jesus. I'm actually in shock over what he's just almost did. The fact that Invictus allowed, they just kind of stood there like, yeah, we'll spam him. I'm sure we'll get him. It's fine.
I want to see the replay of that, but like from a different point of view of like what the hell Invictus was doing.
What the hell is Flying doing in this round, pushing into apartments versus a force buy? I mean, you know, even if it's not a force buy, you know they have no money, right? The second round went insanely well for you. You did a lot of damage, 4 kills. That round just there, you won. You gave barely any kills away as well. So they're not going to have... It's like they're going to have rifles. At best, they've got a force buy. Maybe they've got USPs, couple upgraded pistols, maybe a Zeus. And what does Flying do? Hey, I might push into apartments by myself. It's the one place you don't want to. Now that AK that was retrieved has already taken down his teammate. It's a 2 versus 4. There's a careless start to the round.
I mean, what we could say is kind of careless play of Invictus just from the last round alone. They almost let the DPs go through. Oh. Don't check the corner. And that's going to be the clutch up for Beyond.
The hell is this?
Mitch, I'm right there with you, man.
What the hell is this? They don't deserve to... Like, Invictus did not deserve to win that round. They didn't deserve to win the round that they did win, either. Like, the fact that they just almost allow a ninja to go through with not a care in the world. This is disgusting. This is, like... God. All the mistakes. We have a phrase, all the maps, all the rounds. The first 2 weeks, that was the catchphrase, but now, all the mistakes. And for Invictus coming through with another force buy, they've got a Scout, a Galil, a Tech 9, alongside AK Utility. I mean, they didn't deserve to win the round they won or the last one that they lost. Let's see how they approach this one. As once again, they've kept the CT's economy low. Good opening. Great opening there with the tag from Viva. Chef Sage finishing. As Banana Control going to them. I don't like that for 3 or 4 seconds, Chef Sage was the only one pushing Banana. He had no support. But he's not punished. They get top Banana Control. Now they'll move back towards the A site. Where Destroyer's solo fighting in apartments. And at least he finds 1 kill before going down.
That almost gave me flashbacks, though, to Flying from the round before.
I don't get it.
ANTZ, he's going to be in a rough position. Luckily for him, he doesn't have to watch towards CT. A boost up on top of the box. Hatches the first and almost the spray onto the second. A bit of a fluff spray. I mean, the position that the T's were playing around didn't leave them many pixels to shoot at. Now STK and Olivia, M4, MP9. Yeah, they're just going to run away. They don't have money.
Jason,
Invictus, I mean, still be careful of a ninja defuse. I'm going to say that.
what I just want to say quickly is about, look at the position that Invictus have put themselves in pushing to that side. Again, it's worked out. They've got the round win. But pushing in towards apartments with the one player, I can forgive that. He's trying to find a bit of information. You don't expect them realistically to have two-man pushed apps, especially when you've made presence top banana and found a kill. So it's acceptable. He finds one kill before going down, so Destroyer did a great job. Now, when they moved to the site, the player up on top of the box found a kill and got, I'm going to guess, 7 bullets out of his mag before dying after that first kill. If you give that much space to a team like Beyond, evidently it's not the biggest deal in the world, but if you go onto the world stage, face off against a top 30, top 20 team, even like, let's look at the old Gamer Legion lineup. You do that with Hampus, you're dead. All 3 of you are dead. They'll spray the hell out of you. And I think you really need to be, because it's not like Invictus don't have aim. They definitely do. They have individuals that can pop off. They have rounds where they're thinking, where they're using their strategies correctly. But then they have these situations where they push in and they're not really fully... They're not well drilled in how they're pushing. They know they're pushing the A site, but they don't know whose job it is to do what. Oh, this is a risky push. Luckily, a trade at least found there by flying. The auto shotgun lives on, but they haven't retrieved the rifle. At this point, I would like them to just go towards A purely because that AK is down, and I really don't want to see that in the hands of one of the Beyond players. Did Flying just get it thrown out the window? He might have gotten it off the map. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think he threw it off the little balcony there, so that's fine.
It always makes me sad when that happens. Like, I got the kill. Let me have the gun. Please, I deserve it. Look at this crash straight in towards the B site. Xiao Sage leading the way. Myrals not in a position to capitalize off of the push. Bomb goes down. They're going to boost up. K into Z down to 42 HP already with the XM. And Olivia will get one, but again, maybe they should save that M4. They don't have money since they invested into this for the next round. A dink on a teammate? Yeah. Boy gets dinked up. I think that was by Flying? No, that was by Xiao Sage. And they will save. All right, so the XM and the M4. And Invictus get tied up at 3, but if you look at this without seeing the other rounds, this is not played out to be a normal game so far. Not even close.
I'm honestly
I really want to see that ninja work, by the way.
Yeah.
I really want to see that.
That's what I was about to say. I'm very sad for Mayrolls that didn't work out. I think he deserved it. He found the gap.
Well, speaking of him, he dies and he loses the M4.
R.I.P. A valuable weapon thrown away, not to be saved for another day. And so with 3-3 on the board, Invictus are in a good spot, especially considering where they started. Oh, here we go. There you go, right out the window. I felt like he was stood a little bit far away from the window, to be honest, but yeah, he got it. So, we come into a very weak buy for Beyond. And really, if I'm Beyond, the objective of this round is to find KNTZ a couple of kills, build up that shotgun money. Because that's about all you'll be able to do. Sorry, that's about all you should be able to do. Let me just make the distinction.
You assume?
I mean, Xiao Sage is playing a very dangerous game. There's the
good Molotov though. That's gonna be it. 1. My rolls 2. He's like, you see Xiao Sage is like, wait, what? A second kill. Still gonna be 2 players left on the site towards B though. And the rotation of Olivia. The rest of the T players out of Invictus are looking to hit towards the A site. And Xiao Sage is still going to be going up here.
Self an AK.
Look at his picture. Does he look like the man that has mercy?
Oh, God, no. Like a villain in a horror movie. Just appears behind you.
I wish there was like sometimes, you know, in like Call of Duty, there's like this, actually it was a Battlefield, yeah, in Battlefield. It's like this big whole animation that plays when you knife someone from the back.
Yeah.
Like they take their dog tag and stuff. I almost wish there was something like that, but obviously it's not realistic.
I'm sad you didn't
Because when
say Halo.
when that happens, like you're gonna be shot at maybe.
Oh, here we go. QQ. Oh, he gets another.
Ooh.
What's Viva doing? Jumping around that corner. QQ saves the AK, gets a knife kill, gets 2 more with the AK-47. I really hope we get to see this from his perspective. Oh, no, but look, he was on the back, went around to the right where Xiao Sage is, and all the way in a circle, perfectly evading him. And this is an example of baiting your teammate in the best possible way. As he allowed his teammate to die in CT spawn, but that was a million percent worth it.
You say that, but if he misses the knife and dies, then you're gonna be like, oh, he messed that up. That's
Sure,
terrible.
but I
He
think
baited his teammate.
risk reward, I think it's worthwhile to get the extra money for the knife kill in that position. Because
They had nothing invested.
yeah, if your teammate survives with a USP, like obviously if that was a full buy, we would not be we would not be so happy with that play. But the fact that it was a full eco, your objective is to make money. You've done that. You've saved an AK. You've even found kills afterwards. That's literally the best case scenario. Way better than what I would have imagined the best case scenario was for Beyond in that round, especially when it was a 2v5. I'm impressed. Yeah, that's why, like, because remember we were saying the other day about how just because you bait your teammates, that like it has a very negative connotation. I think it was Dinko was saying, but sometimes baiting is good.
Oh, I mean, it didn't work out too well for Dinko in your match, did it, huh?
No, it didn't. It didn't. Tried to bait Sergey and steal. Unfortunately, he couldn't hit anyone. Was a problem.
I can just imagine just every time we bring that up, he's just like, screw you guys.
Trust me, I've brought it up enough. I've seen his reactions.
We have the push coming in towards A. They're actually just wrapping around towards Arch side. UQ is going to be the one waiting as the flashbang is going to come through. He's completely blind, but he gets the first kill. Now the other player's in towards site. A little bit of a crossfire being set up. You can see a little bit of a craziness, a little bit of anxiety coming in for KNTZ, not looking to, not really knowing which angle to hold is what I'm trying to say. They completely overwhelm them in the site. They're going to have themselves a 5th round on the board. And Myrals and STK going to be saving once again. I feel like we said this many times now. That Beyond have to just keep these weapons. And it's understandable. I'm not knocking them. It's 2-on-4. You're not likely going to retake this. You don't have money to spend for your team either. Shasage, he wants redemption. He wants more kills on this B site.
You know what? I've had a random thought here, Jason. I want to get your opinion on it.
Uh-oh. I'm worried.
So do you have those little... No, when... So I was just thinking about the playoff system. When we get... Hold on. Shosage, he's got a little bit of time to come around. There's a kill. Stops Mayroll saving. Great stuff. That actually could have stopped a buy. Because if they had that extra rifle, Mayrolls drops a rifle. 2 weak weapons, no problem on Inferno. I think that he's genuinely just stopped them from fully investing. So my question, Jason, is what do you think about this? The way our playoff system works here, when it comes to deciding seeding, is if elimination is involved. So if there's a tiebreaker for 8th and 9th place, we play a best of 1 between those teams to determine who goes forward. Now, I think what might be interesting for the future is a best of 3, but the team that won the head-to-head between them, because they will have played each other, gets a 1-map advantage. So you at least get a reward for having already beaten them, but you're not guaranteed the spot. You have to prove it again. What do you think?
Yeah, not bad.
I think it'd be interesting.
Not a bad idea. 'Cause, I mean, best of 1s. Again, we can look past, you know, at some of these matches we've had, and it would drastically change, I think, how the overall standings would be. I mean, we've seen teams lose the first map and come back and win the next 2. We've seen teams win the first map and lose the next 2. Thinking about, was it Bren? I think of like one of our bottom 3 teams who like would win the first map. Yeah, they beat Divine Vendetta map 1, lose map 2, and then eventually they close it up map 3. But I'm just gonna look past, you know, my results here to see if there's anything similar to the way I'm thinking. We have, what was it? Yeah, Beyond beat D13 map 1, but they won anyways. I'm not really proving my point well here, am I? Actually, there we go. Madzalai up against Invictus. They won 16-12 on Inferno.
Yeah.
Then they went on to lose the next 2 games.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a bad idea.
Like, I think it'd be interesting because it says like, okay, you won the previous one, so here's an advantage because you deserve something for having beat them in head to head. But if that team is that much better than you, if they were just on a really off day or whatever, they can win 2 maps out of 2 to close it out. And maybe you even have to use the same veto as you did in the head to head in the original match, and so whatever map they picked is the default. So you get your map pick and a decider.
I think in theory it can work well. Logistically, it puts things in a really tough spot.
Yeah.
Because that you're adding on potentially 2 more hours in a day.
Yeah.
And if you have multiple tiebreakers you have to do, especially if there's like a 3-way tiebreaker or something like that, or just check.
Of course.
I mean, you're only talking about like between getting into playoffs and not getting into playoffs, right?
Yeah, of
For
course.
this
Yeah,
situation?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, only for playoffs involved. But I think that's where you'd have like, say for example, so we have what, Monday until Thursday off. So then there would be a day like Monday would be the decider day that would be like told to the teams and all in advance, and then if it was needed, we would all be there on Monday for it, and if there were no tiebreakers, well then we just didn't do it. No,
I mean, I think that's
tiebreakers.
also unfair because that then means you get 1 less day to like rest or prepare.
Yeah, true. But it means maybe,
And then
maybe
you
get a
also
chance
show
for
more.
playoffs.
Well, you show, yeah, but you also show more games to like who you like, whoever's you're gonna meet up against. You know, say you're the number 1 seed, you can obviously just watch them play and be like, okay,
Yeah.
oh. You can like literally watch it live and get that advantage over you. I don't know. I think it has a lot of upsides. I think it has more upsides than downsides.
It could be something to look into for even tournaments in the future. I just thought of it. Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Because it's always like the potential that like you beat a team today, and then you end up in a head-to-head tomorrow. You end up like in a tiebreaker, and you have to play a best of 1. You might beat them 2-0 in a best of 3, lose the best of 1, and you know your best of 3 is useless essentially.
But it's also weird because if you won the head-to-head, then why do they need to have a tiebreaker match? Shouldn't you just already go through because you already played a best of 3 against them?
I guess it's like a recency thing as well, though. If it was today, it's fine. If it was 3 weeks ago, we've seen teams change a lot in 3 weeks. I don't know. Oh, the damage done there. That was Spams and a Molotov doing all of that, but KNTZ still alive in the pit. He's got 3 players they lined up for him. Viva's down to 1 health. I think he got headshot through his teammate. With Xiao Sage low. This is winnable now for Beyond. Mayroll says to be so careful. He doesn't know about the player to his left. And that's an easy kill for Oi. But with Viva on 1 health, Oi has to stay alive. And SDK knows exactly where he is as he comes around this corner. And he gets the shot off in time. The 1 HP Viva is left to try and clutch this one out. A flash around. SDK looking for the fight. Hasn't seen his head, and a good connection by Viva to bring it 7-3. As Invictus, I mean, they're just steaming ahead on their T side on Inferno. Dingo said he wasn't going to change his vote. He was going to stick with Beyond. Did he say Beyond in the original part, though? That's what I was thinking. In our first
Honestly,
segment,
I don't remember.
I thought we all said... Oh, no, wait. Sorry, we all said Beyond, didn't we? Yes. And then I changed my vote coming into the first map. Yeah. But I swapped my vote after, like, 7 rounds, and I'm very happy I did. Because at the moment, this is an insanely good side by Invictus. And remember, Beyond chose to start CT side. They won the knife round, and they got this choice. And it's been underwhelming.
And it's also after a crazy start to this game that really made no sense whatsoever. Looks like it might be starting to go Beyond's way in this round. 3 on 5 in favor of Beyond. Line up at apartments. You got some aggression of STK pushing down Banana. Even Myral's there to support Olivia. The crucial shot. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was going to say, he's going to see the gun through the smoke. Easy kill. Great job with the X-ray there, too. Massively appreciated. And Flying's going to fall trying to get out of apartments. Viva left alone. 1 on 5. Not really going to have a good chance here to clutch this out. With 50 seconds left, he's sure as hell going to try. There's the first. Doesn't take a single point of damage with that first kill. Looks like he's going to try to get into library here, though I think there's a slight gap, but he gets a little bit lucky. No one's holding that angle. And the 2 players that were pushed up Banana, well, one of them's going to have to back away. So if STK holds up here... Yeah, actually, so since Olivia rotates to short to watch the cross back down middle. It allows both players to play towards the top of Banana, and Viva's going to be heard running towards the site. 20 seconds left. Got so many angles to clear. This shouldn't really be doable. Now it'll be my rolls to close it out. And then Beyond finally bounced back. Invictus got so many rounds on the board in a row. Kills for Xiao Sage. What? Destroyer on 1, flying on 4?
It hasn't even been tangible, to be honest. I know he's been there in a lot of rounds, opening up those sites. He had the 4K, which was almost the ace clutch. But I didn't think it was to that extent. And Destroyer, after having such a great series so far, to be struggling this much, it's a very odd turn of events. Destroyer was also sick on the AWP CT side nuke. He's an animal. I think he was the highest ADR on that map by quite a bit. Like 139. I think that was far above anyone else on the server. You see Invictus. They're taking this one a little bit slower. Not gone for any spams through the smoke up towards Banana. Learned their lesson from Mayroll's spam the other round. Although eventually the old habits return. Viva on 16 health is going to struggle to really get anything done in terms of entering with that op, so just switches to the utility, playing in support, flashes around the corner, pull Olivia all the way back to the site. I mean, they've got short, they've got long if they want. And they're just maintaining that top mid control. Oh, here we go. STK only good for 1.
At least they still have the man advantage from this.
Look at QQ. If he gives away his position, they might not check May rolls. Oh, they don't check him anyways. That's free. Free as can be.
I was just thinking to myself, well, if they don't check it anyways, it's not going to matter. Arrows still will fall, though, as Flying comes around the corner. They're trying to rush straight in towards the B site. Leaving me watching from CT spawn. No smoke on the cross. And no chance? Don't tell me Viva gets this. Oh, my. Say on low HP to clutch that out would have been huge. But Beyond, they get the round, and I think more importantly, they're almost going to get Invictus onto a save.
There's a strong possibility that we get at least pistols and armor out of these guys. Pretty much everyone can afford the armor. Oi can drop over a couple Deagles. I think that's probably the most likely thing to come through. It was a shame if they had a smoke for that cross, they actually could have ended up winning that round. There's only a UMP waiting for them on the back of the site. If Viva had a little bit more health, he wouldn't have been forced into the no-scope play. There you go. Deagle's dropped over by Oi. Armor for everybody except Viva. We'll save up for the AWP. All in all, I mean, they still have a decent chance at taking this one. Or at least dealing some serious damage. Not too shabby at all, is it? And for that CT side, obviously, you want to be in a position where certainly from here, you give no more rounds to the T side. I think Invictus have already got good foundations built. But winning those 3 in a row, getting themselves to a position where they can put the T's to an eco just by winning this. Well, a force buy for the final round, obviously, but it won't be as convincing as this one. They could potentially close it out 8-7. It's a strong possibility. Losing this round, however, will put them in a pretty rough spot over on the CT side. They'll have practically no money. 1-for-1 trades on long to start it off. That's a good initial fight for Invictus. Look at Olivia moving forward with the Opto. He's dropped the bomb. The player in pit spraying away. KNTZ saves the day on that one. Stops them from getting up close to the AWP. Puts 7 on the board for the CT side. And with no bomb plant, as we said, Invictus are forced to buy up because it's the final round. But it's going to be anything but convincing.
Again, the switch, just like something gets flicked for Beyond. They start to chain together these rounds. Invictus, I mean, don't have money to really invest into anything. They got what, 1 AK, 2 Galils, 2 SMGs, and all of a sudden, it's like Invictus have just disappeared off of the server. Olivia's starting to step up. He's up to 15 kills. Zhao Sage, again, it's great to have one player pick up so many kills and be so on point. But if he ever cools down at all in the match and you're barely winning at that point, then that's not going to be a good sign for the rest of the game. Very deep hold here, and Beyond taking advantage of the fact that they have way more money to invest into utility than their counterparts. So they might try to flash through and go, and once DK's away, the flash disappears, and Spray gonna come through. He gets 1-2. Myrals is gonna steal one of those away. Even a Molotov to follow up, but they're really delaying for time. They've done some decent damage, flying on 10 HP. Look how far the KNTs have been able to get. A lot of information being given to them. And Olivia, she's just not missing shots anymore.
And when they start showing up, the question is it a little bit too late? Have they already given enough length to Invictus on that rope to pull themselves back up? Well, we'll find out as we swap over to the next half. As we go 8-7, Beyond, they're not in a terrible spot, but they're certainly not in the best. Considering the start, considering the pistol round under their belt and everything, I wanted to see them with a whole lot more than just 8.
I mean, Zhao Sage is on 21 kills. And he hasn't been able to pick up really anything in the last, what, like 4 rounds?
4 or 5, yeah. Says a lot. I mean, that streak of rounds could be pretty much solo attributed to him. I will say Olivia had a very good half as well. The AWP typically is, even on CT side, a little bit more difficult to use on Inferno. They don't tend to play as much of a role. And yet he's up there. I think he's got 18 kills coming into this half. But now the real struggle begins on T-side opping. Although we spoke about his ability to rifle. And I think that's what we'll see most of the time.
Okay, that was a little awkward. Honestly, I could not tell what was happening.
Everybody just beating their chest, firing bullets at each other, but not into each other.
Well, the end result is they just have a 2-man advantage on the CT side. SDK and Livia looking to come out of apartments. They have QQ nowhere to be seen, though. Maybe trying to catch a rotate. The second destroyer looks away. They do drop in towards pit. Oi! Well, it doesn't seem to matter. He gets the kill. Livia going to be spotted, or should have been spotted by that jump. Well, now definitely going to be spotted with the bullets rattling off, and he's just going to look to back away. It's looking like a flawless round here for Invictus.
Still time for it to spiral out of control. A nice mid push by Flying, well timed. He's going to get an early flank in on Banana, but Beyond aren't wasting any time. Getting straight towards the site as Olivia falls. It's all down to QQ. He clutched out the T-side round, pistol round over on Mirage, but a 1v5 is a little bit too much to ask. Especially when no one was low.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Invictus ties it up. Let's see what we have Bon up into this round. Again, it's like a hectic, crazy fight in the middle. I'm surprised to see not more people die, to be honest, on both sides from that. Clean. Good stuff here for Invictus. It's been such a weird series. Again, to read it for people who might just be tuning in, this is just a basically seeding match, and really not that big of a seeding match. They can't really change too much in the overall standings, and their opponents are, I'd say, like generally the same. Gonna rush straight in towards our side, and Destroyer is just gonna fluff his spray there. M4 not gonna be recovered, and Flying. Oh, he had all 4 there, but only gets 2. And now Viva should be able to clean up the rest of this. First one in, and there's the second. Invictus is going to go up 9-8. And I think they rescue, yeah, the M4.
Big moneymaker round for Invictus. Managed to net themselves a quite a bit of damage on those MP9s. Having to upgrade them now is not the biggest of punishments, really. The problem is more so the reinvestment into utility, into armor. It's about flying to $50 in the bank, $750 for Oi, 100 for Destroyer. And so a loss in this round actually probably puts them down to an eco. So Beyond can pull themselves into a spot where they're up back in the lead on 10-9. It's this first buy round that matters so much. They allowed Invictus a big streak of rounds. They've got to avoid doing so again. Olivia, the man on top mid. He's got the AK in his hand. He's known as an AWPer, but we know he can use this weapon as well. We've seen it all too much, and so have his enemies. As time ticks away, they haven't really found a lot of progress. The top mid's completely open for them. They start moving into banana as the smoke goes down. They've got up nice and close, but Xiao Sage heard them coming. He gives them a welcoming gift of a nade straight to the face. May rolls and QQ hit up quite a bit by that. The Molly, no way they can push through it. And so it's right down towards the bottom of banana they go. But they've dragged heavy rotates. Look at this. Only 2 players left on A, and now with Oi falling, just 1.
The thing is, they've been able to maintain so much of their utility, so many smokes left, so many flashes left. And Invictus, who, again, had to like force backup into this round, didn't really have much to spend, and they pretty much expended everything they had left. Olivia getting the first kill on the flying as they enter in towards the site. Viva up close, MP9 in hand, gets the first, gets the dink onto the second. The Destroyer will come through to try to redeem his fallen teammate. And at least the Xiao Sage in the 1-on-1 against Myrolls, even goes for the spam in towards balcony. Myrolls closes it out. A costly round for Beyond, but they still clutch out the round either way. As you said before, Invictus, well, they're going to have to go to the save, and Beyond should be able to get 10 off of this.
They could buy an AWP on Viva and go pistols around it. Oh, they're going to do it as well. You ballsy, ballsy boys. So I really didn't think they'd go for that. Viva's extra kill there on the MP9 helped them out a whole bunch. Brings them up to 5,500 for this round. That AWP has to do a lot of work. We've seen this before. The apartments push when it's the only AWP that's in play. I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer a banana hold with a little bit of utility there to help. The shot not hit. Flying needs to help out his teammate now with that deagle in hand, and he can't get it done in time. Gets the AK after, though, and down goes STK. Chucks it out the window. I think he missed, but he got the AWP in the end, and this round has gone their way. Flying with a 2K. Destroyer and Oi doing the same. Between them, as Mayrolls now is the final player. He flashes through the smoke. He gets a run on. Oh, the SMG fire gave away the position. He might actually get a bomb. Oh, there's a gap. Oh, no, he didn't see him. Are you blind? Okay. He's allowed a bomb plant, which is a bit of a problem, but I think all in all, you'd be pretty happy with this round if you're Invictus.
Oh, yeah. I mean, after that first shot misses, I'm kind of like, all right, well, pack it up. This round's over.
Jeez.
Yeah, that fine. He gets
bullets.
it, turns around. STK. That should have been a kill for STK. 100%.
I mean, Flying was literally running at his teammates, spraying all the bullets, and SDK can't take him down. And then still, he has enough time to pick up the AK turn and take the kill. 100%. Flying should never have even gotten the first frag in the frag in the first place.
Now he goes into the force it for Beyond. Big Mac 10s, Globe, an AK. Nade already coming through, and look how much damage that just did to them. Sure, not going to hit the first shot, but the nade to follow up. They're trying to pick up the pace here and hit towards A. Extremely fast coming through apartments at the same time. Oi just needs to stay alive. He already has the smoke down for some cover. Takes down Myrolls on the drop. Okay. No smoke icon popping up, but I sure as hell didn't see anyone in that smoke.
Yeah,
And they're going to get the bomb down.
Pretty sure that was through the smoke. NTZ not going to be able to get up after planting that bomb, leaving Olivia all by his lonesome. 1v3, and his ammo is running pretty dry. That's not all that's empty, though. His HP bar is also fading. 11 rounds for Invictus. They allow a bomb plant, though, and again, Beyond They can get a force buy up if they want to. But Pistol's armor is what I expect. Maybe not even the armor, maybe just Deagle's bit of utility, see where they can get to.
I think that smoke was from Oi, right? That he was sitting in him?
I'm not sure. Didn't notice it through it.
If it was, I like that preemptive smoke. Obviously, if a Molotov comes in, it's not going to matter. It gives him a little bit of cover, too, as he's peeking different angles. Now, Beyond have to make the decision. What do we go for? Timeout came through. We're going to go for the pistols. I think it's a good chance for Invictus not to start to run away with this game, too. I mean, you see Xiao Saga on 6.7k. A little some confidence that might have been lacking on their T side. At least in the early stages. But I still don't know what to make of the early stages of that first half. With just 3 smokes and 2 flashes, this is going to be tough for Beyond. Oh, especially with that already happening right off the bat. And QQ's kind of left to himself, sitting inside of the smoke, hoping it's going to be enough cover. Playing anti-flash. Flash comes through. He pushes into it. Now Saga is just spraying in, and so does Viva. Get another kill. This round's just been shut down. Look at that. 27 kills for Xiao Saga.
I don't know if the stream will just have heard the loudest chopper I've ever heard in my life. Like motorbike chopper. Let's decide to go on a little drive. That vibrated my whole house. Yeah, the moment and Invictus are looking nigh on unstoppable, really. And even through the smoke there with Viva spray or Xiao Saga as well. And yeah, you see it again with that Xiao Saga kill. No smoke icon, but it's definitely through the smoke. But we'll get there. Someday. I'd like a jumping icon as well. Nice nades.
Ooh, nice nade comes through. Again, they're like fighting for this early control towards Banana. I feel like Invictus, for the most part, has just been waiting out on this. Viva just goes straight over the logs, charges straight into QQ and punishes him. Smoke going to come through to keep KNTZ out, and I think this should be the escape, the great escape here for Viva.
What a movie. One of the original blockbusters. I love it. Wonder where the term blockbuster came from.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because of the billboards they put up? I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter. Headbuster is the name of Xiao Saga now. It's what we're going to start referring to him as. Well, let's see the kills come up now in a sec. Oh, there he is. 29 for 12. God damn. Xiao Saga is not the one you look to, really, is he? He's not the star. Flying is normally the one that you expect to be dominating in those duels with the rifle. Viva on the AWP has had his games, that's for sure. He's been, I think, more so flying. I wouldn't even say he's like the X factor of the team. He's just the one that is always there. Viva's the one that can show up and really be the change to the tide. But Xiao Saga, well, he's just been a tsunami.
Yeah. The word blockbuster has its origin in World War II when it was used to describe a powerful, high explosive bomb capable of destroying large areas.
Yeah. Why is a movie called
that?
But
why are movies called blockbusters? That's the long article.
Oh, okay. Well, we can read it after, I guess. You know what we can do, Jason? We can read it during the other game while we're watching it, and then we can explain on the death segment.
So blockbuster was used to describe eventually surprising news later on.
Oh, okay.
And it was involving the Supreme Court rulings to a noteworthy football plays.
Oh, that spray. Pistol still got a kill. KNTZ is in a bit of trouble. Going for the head peek, but they were just so ready.
Okay, I figured it out.
Okay, go for it.
So it's basically like, so blockbuster was talking about like a bomb, right? It could take down like an entire block. And it's like a way to describe a movie. This is like me just extrapolating off this idea that has such a big impact. You know,
like,
it's so like such a big, overwhelming impact.
Yeah.
That it can be considered a blockbuster because it just changes the face of the earth. You know.
Yeah, like blows you away, sort of thing. I get it as well in terms of like the surprise. Like it was really good. Like you were amazed at how good it was because If you saw a bomb falling, you're probably like, oh, that house is gone. And then you look a second later, the whole block has just disappeared. You're like, wait, what? Where'd everything else go? That makes sense.
Where'd all the rounds go for Beyond? That's my follow-up question. Michelle Sage is having a hell of a performance in the first half alone. And right now, Beyond have fallen off the face of the server. On T-side, I mean, a little bit lacking. Again, we thought Invictus and Beyond were both playing a little bit relaxed. So again, the seeding doesn't really change too much for them. Destroyer, we blinded up. Shot comes in. Not gonna jump in the right spot.
Misses as well. I mean, he was so good on Nuke with that AWP. He's taking it over Viva here, but the shot's not hit to start. Flying's watching in towards short. He's took behind. Oh no, Viva's fallen. That opens up B potentially, but Xiao Sage catches them off guard. A quick double. And the notion of splitting in CT no longer exists. KNTZ waiting to catch them rotating from A, but as he comes through the smoke, look who's where. He didn't notice him. There we go. Eventually, it's even Flying that takes him down. Oh no, it's so easy for us with the X-ray, but I guess his back sort of blended in with the smoke a bit more, and it is client-sided sometimes. A man advantage now on the retake.
Not the most ideal person I'd want flanking in terms of weaponry. Not coming from Banana. Both be playing inside construction, rotate now to coffins. Destroyer's gonna have the information, at least that looks like someone's gonna rotate back in, but time's taken away. 10 seconds left to go. They have to get these kills extremely quick. They both have kits. I think the time might be done. Oh, it is spot on Olivia! Blending into the coffin. And that will be Beyond finally get themselves around here. There's still so much money left to spend for Invictus, and it came down to the distraction play that happened towards A to get in towards that B site.
Jesus, 35 kills for Xiao Sage. Like, can someone just stop him, please? This is ridiculous. 14 to 10 with 35 frags. By the way, Blah says a good movie was described as being as good as a blockbuster in terms of its impact, I guess, on society and stuff. So yeah, like you were saying, Jason. There you go.
That's basically what I said, Blah. Calm down.
It's always interesting to find out like the origins of. Really, you use your words all the time. You use these words all the time, and then one day you're just like, hey, I wonder why it's called that.
Like the skin of your teeth.
Well, exactly, right? Well, I always thought that was to do with enamel, but I think there's actually another. I remember reading.
Well, it's like there's no skin on your teeth, though.
Yeah.
So it's like that's how close it was. That it was like almost not there.
And then there's like, why is a wheel called a wheel? You know, it's all these sort of things.
What was the other one we found? The nail one.
Nail
that is a doornail. That is a doornail.
That is a doornail. That's the one. That's the one. And it's like, that's the day I decided to start saying Charles Dickinson instead of Charles Dickinson. I'm a smart dude. 15-10. Invictus doing as we expected, really, Jason, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're showing up. They did the work. They did the groundwork over on Nuke when it looked like Beyond on paper should have been dominating. They've proven that, you know, yes, players like Olivia are scary sometimes to face off against, but Invictus are taking this matchup damn seriously. They're not allowing any space in towards the thigh guys of Beyond. If there's one thing that Invictus are saying right now, it's China #1 in this best of 3. And they're close to proving that.
Look at all the fire on the minimap. Dear Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Molotovs thrown down in the first couple seconds.
I was hoping you're going to keep going with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, I can count.
You good fun.
I don't need to prove it to you that I can count.
I'm already out of numbers now. I made it to 8. It's my biggest one.
Oh, Destroyer. What is this? What? Why does he get that aggressive? Why does he push out like that? Why is it rewarded for it? He gets a no-scope on my rolls as well. Oh. And Fine's still alive in sight. Now QQ, the last alive. His entire team has fallen. And that will be Invictus closing it out in a 2-1 affair. But, whoa, there were some awkward rounds happening, Mitch.
There were.